Hey there, we're live. Okay, hi, how are you? I just got in from a great walk. I don't know where you live. Please say hello and tell me where you live. That would be great. But I live in New Jersey, and today is an amazing November day in New Jersey. The weather is beautiful. There's sun. It's not too hot, but it's warm. The colors are awesome. So I just got in from a walk, and it's really like the perfect segue into this conversation. The word for Wednesday today, just set my mood for it being out on that walk outside. But before I dive in, just giving people a moment to hop on. And please, if you can, say hello. Where are you from? Are you having an amazing weather day as well? Is it beautiful there like I am? This is streaming in multiple places, 6 places. So I may not see your comment in real time, but I will get back and answer it if you put it in. But I love to know where you're watching from. So so today is Word for Wednesday. It's just a quick pop in. I like to come on Wednesdays sometimes and talk about a different perspective and a way to look at something. So today's word is gratitude, which I know is a buzzword and you hear about it all the time, but I think I have maybe some extra tips for you today about that. So why is gratitude a buzzword? Let's start with that. And it's really because when you're really feeling grateful for something, the chemistry in your body, the hormones that you're producing as a result of those feelings create a really wonderful soup mix of chemicals and hormones in your body. And oh, thank you. Hi, Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you for saying hi and where you're from. Is it beautiful in Louisville? Because New Jersey is outstanding right now. So I'm hoping everybody has that. But when you are really feeling gratitude, right? Not just practicing saying it, but feeling it, there's a whole different soup chemistry of hormones and chemicals in your body that your body's being flooded. So the more you can do that on a regular basis throughout the day, the more you change the biochemistry of your body for healing, for better sleep, for all kinds of things. So that's why gratitude is such a buzzword these days. It's also puts you in a state of receiving. So instead of when we're not in gratitude, when we're resentful, upset, all of those things, you're in a state of blocking, pushing things away, pushing opportunities, pushing, advice, whatever it is, you're pushing away. But when you're in gratitude, you're in receivership. So you're able to receive things that you don't even have any idea might be coming. So that's why gratitude is such a buzzword. But I don't know about you. There have definitely been times in my life where I could not get it. I couldn't feel it. And in my journal, I've been doing this for years, but I used to write down I'm grateful for the beautiful day, and I'm grateful for my son and my daughter, and I'm grateful for whatever, but I wasn't feeling it. I was really just doing an exercise and writing it. And I want to give you 2 things that can actually, I hope, put you over the edge into feeling it rather than just getting the concept of it. If you even care to, try to put yourself in that place more often. So here's the 2 things. The first one is when you look at something in your life, the way that you can generate gratitude for it is by the meaning that you assign to it. So if you watch a lot of the things that I share about, I talk about stories and meanings and beliefs a lot. But in the conversation around gratitude, so if somebody does something for you and the meaning that you give it is, I couldn't have done that for myself, you're going to feel more grateful. I actually sent an email out today. This was my email content. So for example, if you're walking into a building and the person in front of you holds the door for you, you say, oh, thank you. Nice, thank you. And you walk on through. That's kind of like one level. That's sort of like the writing in the journal, but not really feeling it. I'm grateful for whatever. But now you're walking through the door and you have both arms full of packages, or maybe you have a baby in one arm and a package in the other, something. And the person holds the door for you. Now that whole experience shifts because the meaning that you create in that moment, the same thing happened both times. The person held the door for you. But what's different is the meaning that you assign in that example is I wouldn't have been able to get the door. I don't know how, I don't know what I was going to do. I would have had to put the package down, get the door, hold it with my leg, pick the package back up, all of that stuff. But the meaning, when you see that somebody does something for you that you couldn't do yourself, takes it to a whole nother level. So where can you look at that all throughout your life? Where can you notice something happens and you weren't able to have created that yourself? It wouldn't have happened by your own efforts, something like that, because that will raise your level of gratitude. I can tell you that I applied this to my ex-husband because there were a lot of times when we were married when I was not grateful for what he was providing or doing. I only saw what he wasn't providing. And when I saw something, I'll tell you exactly what it was. When our daughter passed away and we had her service, her dad had put together a video, an hour, like they do at services, of her life. And I saw all of the things that he took her to and did with her that I wasn't able to do for various reasons. And I never really saw it that way before. I never really realized that contribution that he had given to her life, things that I wouldn't have been able to do. So that, like in that moment, a whole different level of appreciation for him and the father that he was for our daughter came to me that I had not been able to see before. Okay, so that's my example. That's one, but try to, on a regular basis, what do you notice? Hey, Carol. Oh, I love that you said it's you because it comes up as Facebook user. So I don't know who it is. So my friend Carol is on. Thanks. So that was the first thing, the first tool to help you start to get yourself to a place of gratitude more often. The second tool is noticing when people do things for you. So this is around people doing things, which is different than the weather being nice, right? It's good to have gratitude about those things, but this is really specifically to people. The second thing is noticing when people do things and you make it mean, or you notice that it was an effort on their part. So it's one thing for somebody to hold the door for you as you're going through the door. They were right in front of you and they were also going through the door, right? But it's a very different thing than somebody's in their car, 3 cars down, waiting for something, and they see you coming with packages in your hand, and they hop up out of their car and they go and they hold the door for you, and they weren't even going in the building, right? That's a whole different level. They did something for you and they went out of their way to do it. So when you can start to notice those two things, what someone does for you that you weren't able to do yourself, and what they do that was a little bit out of their way in some way, shape, or form, that's going to start to really bring gratitude into your body and have a different experience. I can share my own example of that, just like I did about my ex-husband when my daughter was sick. So if you don't know, our daughter was sick for 15 years from the night she was born till the day she passed. Was really like one long hospital stay with short periods at home in between. That's what it was like. And so people, as they do when there are families in that situation, people stepped up for us. We got food delivered. People helped us at the holidays. People watched my son. A lot of the moms were, when my son was growing up, I knew my little posse of moms who would pick him up from school because I was in the hospital. A lot of them did that even when they had super busy schedules themselves. Even when they were running around, they still dropped off food at our house. So that experience really helped me develop my gratitude at a different level. So that's today's word for the day, gratitude. 2 tools to help you if you're interested in developing more of a gratitude practice. And if you missed the beginning, I talked about why, how that changes the biochemistry of your body, how it changes your ability to heal, how it changes your experience of your life, and how it also puts you in a state of receivership. When we're not grateful, when we are resentful, when we're judging others, when we're angry, whatever it is, we are in a state of blocking. We are blocking advice. We are blocking possibility. We are blocking seeing anything good. So when you can stop doing that and be in a state of receivership, now you're able to receive the gifts and the good feelings and more goodness. Okay, so that's the word for today, word for Wednesday. I hope it was helpful. If you're on my email list, you're going to get the email with the same conversation. And yeah, I hope you have a great rest of the day. And if it is wonderful weather where you are, I hope you can get out and enjoy it. It's pretty spectacular right now. All right, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later this week. Bye.